Welcome to another book review, and today we are going to discuss, I'm going to review Savage You, Soft Like Thunder by j.wolf. Start off, what is it about? Basically it's about, it focuses on two main characters, Theo and Helen. Helen is basically not your girl next door by any means. She's low income. She has a little sister that she desperately and goes above and beyond for. Without any spoilers, basically she's a skater chick. She's been given this amazing opportunity to attend Savage U. Before, she had no interest of going to college. She had no interest in any of that. She just basically wanted to work, provide for her sister, and live her life the best way she can, you know? She's seriously a victim of circumstances. To put it lightly, without spoiling anything, she's blessed with an opportunity to attend Savage U. Now, the best way I can describe Savage U is basically, it's like a prestigious school in this area. It's like the Harvards, the Georgetown, the elite of the elite colleges. That's where Theo comes in. Theo is a former collegiate athlete. His stepdad is the how do you put it? Is basically the president, the main person of the college. So he's able to go to college for free. This book is like a prime example of don't judge a book by its cover in regards to people. You never know what anybody's going through based off of the outside. You never know what they do, like why they do the things they do. You can't just assume, oh, that person is that way because of their own mistakes. No, everyone, is dealt a hand in life, and they have to basically play the game with the cards they're dealt. And that is basically every single character in this book. The characters in this book are phenomenal. I love that everyone has layers to them. And as far as I'm aware, there is a Savage U series of books, but Helen and Theo's story is limited to just this book, as far as I'm aware. And how it's written, that it makes sense. It's a page turner. I started the book yesterday at work, read it for 2 hours, and then I finished it 2 hours later after work. I did not want to put it down. It grabs your attention within the first few pages. There are no snail slow areas at all. Like, before I knew it, I was halfway done. Like, everything is very, very capturing. When you do get to the climax with everything that happens, you're like, wow, like, I didn't see that coming. The supporting characters are phenomenally written. Like, this book is basically so realistic. Like, I feel like people like this. Like, this is something that could actually happen right now in real life. It's not like Helen's this damsel in distress, or this broken person who needs to be fixed by a man. Helen is a badass, and she tells you straight out the gate. She does not need a man. She does not want a man. She doesn't need anybody to save her. She'll save herself. She'll figure it out, period. I love that she's not at any means timid, or, it just seems like a lot of romance novels lately make it to where the woman needs saving, or in some way that she's, weakened or timid or shy or something in a nature where you feel like, oh, she needs a knight in shining armor. Theo is not a knight in shining armor. Like, honestly, how this book is written, I feel it's reversed. She ends up in a way saving him and bringing, a little bit of realization to him without spoiling anything. His character, yeah. I like his character, do not get me wrong. He's not like a villain or anything. This is not a bully romance, I don't believe. It's a romance, of course, but it's not a bully romance. Theo is just a realistic character. He's a guy. Not a mean guy, not a knight in shining armor. Oh, I'm gonna save her and be the man she needs. No, I like it that these are two regular people and their paths just cross. There's no big, oh, she's a little lamb and he's a lion, or he's an alpha and she's a beta. They're basically just two people at this college, and they just, bam, just intersect. And I love that because it's realistic. Like, in this day and age, you're not gonna sit there and have this, romantic, meet cute or whatever. You're not going to. It's gonna happen just by you simply striking a conversation with someone one time. And if, feelings emerge, they emerge. If they don't, they don't. Period. And I love that about this book. It's so realistic. I love that also. The very beginning, it starts off, basically both of them, and then it zero ins on Helen and her story and breaking her character down. And then by the middle of the story, you kind of understand Helen a bit better. And then you have Theo, and then you go a little bit into Theo's kind of story. And then by the end of the book, you're like, wow, I understand, like, basically who they are as people. This book is also both of their perspectives, so you don't feel like you're kind of missing anything. So this book was very well written by j.wolf. You have a chapter as Helen, a chapter as Theo. And it's not whereas, like, oh, you're reliving the story. It's like one day you're going through the experience as Helen, next day you're going through the experience as Theo. Like, I like how they, like, intertwine and overlap each other in the most perfect way. Also, I love that she includes the epilogue at the very end, so you don't feel like, oh, I wonder what happens now. You basically she ties it up with a bow. Like, she explains everything perfectly, and I think that's why, because, this book is not really thick, but the words are a bit small, because I feel like she fits so much information in this book, I had no questions. Like, even if I did have a question, excuse me, if I had a question, within, like, 2 chapters, that question was answered. So I wasn't sitting here like, oh, I wonder if this happened. Oh, I wonder if that happened. She does include, like, a preview chapter of one of the spin-offs of 2 of the characters that are deeply in this book, but unfortunately it hasn't been written yet. So keep in mind, if you start this book and you do fall in love with it like me, you're going to fall into what I'm going through, which is pure torture, waiting for the next chapter or next part of this series. So thank you for watching. I hope this book review inspires you to check it out. It's relatively new, well, depending on when you see this video. But, like I said, Soft Like Thunder was really good, and I really didn't expect it to be that good.